Hey everyone, this is going to be kind of like the part two of our Pro Tour Amsterdam kind of recap session. I'm recording this on Sunday just because we're going to Armory on Monday. And today we're going to kind of quickly go over Pudding's list one more time. So Pudding's list is very interesting. Some spicy little blue one-ofs they're very interesting. Also on three of snag and three of flick flacks. I think a little heavy on snag for my liking. I think two is like the most snag I would run, but I can understand the argument for three. As long as you pair them along with the D-Rex, I think they're quite good. What else? We have AB3 here, very standard. Again, if anyone knows anything about the double descending gust wave tech, let me know because I am deeply curious what the logic for cutting down on descending gust waves is. But yeah, we're just gonna go straight into the games, play for a little bit, and then share our thoughts on the deck. So I'm gonna load this up on Telshar, save it to favorites, I guess. Just so it's a little bit less annoying. Then let me fix my OBS really quick. Again, just to try to cut down on ads because ads are everywhere in our life. Okay. Let's do. Yep, just create our own game. See who joins. Need to remind myself to like fix the default sideboard on these decks. This looks like pretty much the standard 60, and then you got basically 9 slots that you can flex for your sideboard. We'll see who joins. Again, let me know if you guys like these like 1 hour sessions. I normally try to record that much content anyways, just because some of the games are a little shadier, some of the games are a lot better, so it's hard to tell like what you're exactly going to pair into. Here you have a Vincent. I'm like kind of okay not running Null Rune against Vincent. I like Warmongers though. Let's get some Warmongers in here, as opposed to what? Maybe some of these spicy blues are like the most obvious cut. Seems reasonable to me. Okay, let's roll with this. I don't think you need to run AB into Vincent generally. You got Cycliff Suede Hides. What does this card even do? Okay, go again. Snapdragon, basically. Okay, sure. So obviously you don't want to let Vincent go first just so they can't set up a bunch of rune chance at pass. So this is obviously not ideal for us on our first turn. It's fine. Kind of want to Arwar here. Is that crazy? Because we can like Arwar into CNC for 7. It's kind of tempting. We can also dig potentially for Transcend. I kind of want to do it. I'm going to do it. I might be wrong. It was wrong. Oh, so wrong. Shit. This sucks. Yeah. Can you just not have an arsenal? Is that terrible against Vincent? It's probably not terrible. Because otherwise we're like IPing ourselves with both of these. No, we should probably keep an arsenal. Instant regret. What was the alternative turn there? I guess we could like Kakara into CNC Arsenal Ardor. It's so much better. I'm stupid. I'm punting on Pudding's less intentionally. I'm sorry, Pudding. They have to give us at least one real card here, though. So, lunging press. Jesus. All right, we got all their armor, basically. Arsenal or aspect since we're more likely to play that one. This is an okay hand. I was really hoping to find some news for these videos. I'm gonna try to find more news because I think that's ultimately the distinguisher between a lot of these lists. Like I don't think I did the Bartosz list a lot of justice, particularly just because I feel like his list is a lot better to new than some of the other lists. Here we have an envelope in darkness, envelope. People get really annoyed. I used to just call this envelope in darkness just to piss people off. It's very funny. Oh, normally that doesn't book that. Interesting. We don't care then. Sure. Just Vincent bricking things as per usual. Next turn, our plan is to E-Strike go again, CNC, and then keep our aspect in Arsenal. Seems fine. Fresh. Wait, there's Sweat Clipsing. Sure. Another one. Okay. Crazy turn from them. Let's do E-Strike goes into CNC. Obviously, the CNC is not hitting, but I think we're still fine with that. Could also Arsenal it. Sure. Full value on Sigil. Hey, Arsenaling it's better. Still haven't seen a Transcend card, which is not ideal. We dug pretty deep in our deck with the Art of War too. They are CNC and Arsenal. They're on a 3-card hand, so it's very likely they're probably going to set up an Arsenal here. Okay, Rune Blood. Pitching a red. Okay. Fishing on an Eloquent Eulogy. I don't think we care here. I think our play next turn is going to be Kakara. We'll let this hit, obviously. I think our play next turn is going to be Kakara pitching a blue into spinning. Then we can pitch Harmony to levels to give it draw go and then finish on a CNC. And then hopefully we draw into like a Transcend card. Yeah, kind of like that. Alternative option is like trying to hit off Harmony, but again, I don't think we need to hit off Harmony. Yeah, but anyways, super cool that some of y'all recognize my partner at Pro Tour Amsterdam. I'm glad people are liking the videos. Just recently, actually, I got like a Discord message between this recording and the last recording of like someone who top aided in Baltimore. So I might see if I can try to ask them what their spice was and get their list on the channel. Supposedly, I think it might be similar to mine, but I don't know. Everyone's got their own little spice. Here we see our first Transcendent card, which is fantastic. So really happy that we did this levels play. I think we do Transcend here. Because we can Arsenal our Tiger. Yeah, we Arsenal our Tiger and then get like a 1 cost. Kind of like that. We want to go again, so we'll get a spinning and then into CNC. It's dealing damage here. Could also not keep an Arsenal and deal 1 extra. Is that what? Deal 1 extra because the Kakara. It's not terrible. I don't know. Sure, fuck it. I mean, Arsenal Tiger is a lot more valuable against some other classes like New or whatever. Not super important against Vincent. Sure. Pretty happy to see them giving us some cards here. Banish a widespread, which is fine. Do we try to go off here? We already can Orihone anyways, so does the extra chi actually matter? I think this is not going to be the pop-off turn. We could force it and try to see if like it would work, but like we're probably not dying in the next 2 turns based on their setup, right? Like they have no rune chance. They're not like really developing out the board very much. So I think we're fine with this. We'll preserve what back in the deck? Between spinning and levels, I guess I'd just rather have levels in the case that we randomly shuffle. Could also pop Kasaya here. Not outside the question. Depends what we draw. We'll let both of them resolve so you get 2 resources. Pitch one of the chi to Orihone. Hit a Harmony, a Chase the Tail, Malinky. We could get Aspect here off of this and do that. Seems reasonable. And then what? We finish on, we Arsenal the Malinky, and I guess that leaves us room to Harmony if we want to. Let's Harmony here and see what happens. Draw the Malinky. Does that mean we now pitch with the Malinky? Maybe. So we want our Aspect. We still have 1 left in the deck. We'll do Tiger. Oh, actually, wait. Do we want 100 wins this turn? No, because we have to pitch. We have to pitch one of these to play it, right? So then we'll do Chase. We have to pitch this one of these 2. I want to keep an Arsenal for a pop-off turn, ideally, is what I'm trying to say. But this will deal a lot of damage. Hopefully they'll attack and traverse again, but if they don't, it's not the end of the world. Should be a lot of damage here. Double Funeral Moon. Okay. That's a good thing for me, I think. Does eat up their Eloquence token, though. It's going to be a lot of damage with them. And I think we just want 100 wins in Arsenal for our pop-off turn. Although they're down to 1 card, they have to banish it, so maybe they're not even going to attack into us next turn. So maybe we just want to get the 4 damage off this now, but then we lose the 1 damage off the Tiger. Alright, I think we're just Malinkying and then saving 100 wins. Still does 7. It's pretty good. Pretty solid. Widespread. Okay, they do have enough to play that. We're banishing a card regardless of whether we block or not here. So this is one of the cards that you should probably run AV for if you want to. But obviously we are not. I think we're kind of okay blocking 6 and maybe giving up tempo so that they have to attack into us one more time. If we block 6, we could also just pressure them though. You do 100 wins into E-Strike for 7, Arsenal Harmony, Fighting Breeze. I think we should actually just use up our armor here, though. We can banish actually the Tiger. I mean, that's better. Yeah, let's just pressure them. I mean, they've been said they're going to take Blood Debt. Like, we can get them to, like, a low enough play total. They're not going to be able to actually do anything. No Art of War, but this is probably good enough. And then we'll banish the Tiger to this. Which is fine. Oh, it seems like I might need a refresh. Let them know the same. Yes, cool. Here, what do we want to do? We can probably start with a Harmony. I think it's fine. Because we have at least a head jab, right? We'll pitch to Chi. We can get 100 wins. Seems good. Because our Ancestral Harmony is now at least a head jab. Start with 100 wins and see what they do. We should have probably started with the one that they already knew about, but I'm a bad player, so there's that. Coming in for 5. Cool. All right, so they should not be able to block the rest of this. I'm just debating whether car is worth it. It's probably not. Just do Tiger. We'll do Tiger, Tiger Swipe, B strike for 7. They shouldn't be able to look through that. Again, padding someone else's win rate this time, not padding my own. And then we'll finish on buff. And then we should get G's. All right, let's see if we can find a real. Should we try to replay the finals? Fuck it. Let's try it. We definitely want Kakara against Azuri. We want Shuko, and then what is our sideboard plan? Oh, this is the Bartosz list. We're supposed to be on the pudding list. Okay, wait, we still have the opportunity here. Let's see if we can redeem Bartosz here. Or out the snags. I think that this round's gonna be our main deckable. Do we want the wax on, wax off? Probably no weakest link. What else do we want to get rid of? Hold on, what am I thinking? Okay, that's good. What other cards are we cutting here? Is it that all you got? Maybe we don't even want the wax on, wax off. I think we do want the that all you got. I'm so confused. I don't even know where to start with this list. I think that this round's on me. You just need for blue percentage. I'm just gonna roll with this. We'll fat dig them all and see what works, what doesn't. Again, I have no idea. I don't think the wax on, wax off, the wax ons are particularly good. But let's see. Here we have Descendant. We have a Descendant Bonds. Can do 2 into 5 with levels if we wanted to, and just filter our hand and put an aspect in our arsenal. But I'd rather have levels in arsenal, so maybe we do 2 into 4. Just put a bonds in graveyard. Seems reasonable. We could also put an aspect in graveyard. Maybe that's better. I think that's better. I think it's a little too early for the bonds. Oh, we could also. No, we can't draw a card because this doesn't have go again, right? Okay, we'll just put it in the yard. I don't actually know if this is the thing that the list that won the Pro Tour. I don't know what that list looks like. This kind of just looks like normal Azuri. Here we see a wax on, which I don't think is particularly for this matchup, but I don't think it's terrible. Ideally, here we're trying to keep our hand with Apple Trouble in it. We're gonna let the Spider's Bite hit. Again, if they destroy the arsenal, it's not the end of the world because we have the backup blue. Okay, they're opting the Scale Pillar as well here, which I think is good for me. Because we don't care about Scale Pillar this early in the game, right? Here they have a red infect, which obviously can be Azuried. So we'll say no blocks because we can't cover it anyways, right? Okay, Azuring into CNC or Weakest Link or something. To leave now. You can block it with a wax on. Actually, kind of insane. New tech just dropped, okay. Alright, very cool tech, very cool tech. Alright, you've already sold me on the wax ons. I am completely sold now. Yep, well, levels, path will travel, gain resource. Now we get all the modes, basically. Then what do we want to do? We could bottom this Tiger if we are real gamers. We could just Arsenal the E-Strike. I don't really like putting a Tiger in deck against like assassins generally, but sometimes it's okay if you just want to keep tempo. More reasonable is probably Mullen Key here, like 2 into 1 into. But we are drawing a card, so I guess we can do it anyway. So maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want. What do we want here? Maybe like just spinning? Because we're drawing a card. Okay, we get a Bonds. I think we're going to put that back in the deck with E-Strike. So I think the plan here is to do. So the reason I picked spinning wheel kick over like Mullen Key is because we want to do 2 into 1 into 4, and then E-Strike 5 draw a card is the idea. I think the line seems pretty solid. Again, pretty strong turn from us, and Wax On putting an incredible amount of work there. Very cool. But again, I guess sync flow is roughly the same there, right? But Wax On has like style points attached to it, which I'm very, very big fan of. Didn't think we were going to be in a wax off meta, wax on, wax off meta, but here we are. It'd be so cool if you ban wax off. I want them to make a ninja that's like not just like aggro ninja, but maybe has like some hybrid, like almost like a Riptide ninja. That'd be really sweet. We'll draw a card here, get a grain. That's pretty good. Arsenal are grain that tips the scale. Can Azuri flick knives the scale peeler? It's the next time they would defend, right? Oh shit. Wax on lining up again. Holy shit. Okay. Sweet. Now the question is, do they have Jetsonic or is this like a swap? We can also like save our arsenal theoretically. Let's see what their reaction is. I think we're gonna play Wax On in response to these, or if they do it. So we're gonna Wax On here, see if it works. Could be another leave no. Could also be like a CNC, which is fine. So we're going to hold priority, let this hit. Then after it hits, we'll do these two. Or actually, sorry, it's fine, whatever. Wrong ordering. Bad player. Put the wind chakra on the bottom, gain a resource, and then grain. Gain a resource. Sure. Okay. Navigated that well. Although we could have navigated a little bit better if we did in the right order, but still fine. Here. Again, I think we want to try to ideally do E-Strike for the draw card mode just to try to dig to our Art of War. So the play here is probably pitching our blue to get what? To get. I think we just want another 1 cost. We can put the first Chase the Tail in the graveyard. I'm not huge. Yeah, I'm not strictly opposed to that because we're gonna play the Tiger anyways, right? So we'll pitch our Chi. I'm just trying to build up like graveyard variety, which I think is very important. We already have an aspect in the yard, so we had some good hits already. But again, if I don't have to like put a redundant spinning wheel kick, then I don't think we need to. And then the whole point of this is just keeping up tempo against them. Very important. And then we'll finish on draw a card. We're getting a spinning wheel kick, which is fine. Again, it's not super high priority to like have an arsenal against Azuri, but they do have like codex and stuff. So pretty good that they're passing here, and then we get a pretty awesome hand as well. So what do we want to do with this hand? We could save the homage in like Arsenal, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I think we're just gonna play both these out. Let's put. We're probably gonna play a spinning this turn. Or maybe we're leaving the spinning in Arsenal. Maybe I'm fine just putting the spinning back in the deck, though. Because we, like, if they destroy it, it goes to graveyard. If we play it, it goes to graveyard. So we pretty much are guaranteed to have a spinning in our graveyard at some point. It's not like a super high priority pickup. I also probably shouldn't have made another resource. I'm dumb. Now we would probably need to find like a Mullen key. It's still fine though. Yeah, let's get a Mullen key. Do One thing you gotta be very careful about with Zen is like when you make resource off Kasaya, because you don't obviously want to like IP yourself with chi, so your opponent like knows about it and stuff like that. I'm doing it in this order too, because we can have our 100 wins buff each other. Because obviously we want to finish on Tiger Monkey. Monkey is a very good card. So I in the Chain Enders or shit video, I do like acknowledge that like this card is very strong into everyone that's not Zen. But into Zen, I think this card is like very suspect just because it's telegraphing to your opponent that you want to finish the chain on that, so you're not finishing the chain on CNC. And again, Zen doesn't really have action point generation like most other heroes, so like you're basically telegraphing to your opponent that like there's no CNC. So that's why I'm down on Chainers, but I obviously think they're fine into like other matchups that are not Zen. I just like having the ability to like flex them out, which is why I'm only on 2 of them. Again, very meta dependent, very dependent on your playstyle, that kind of thing. It's a pretty good hand. Still no Art of War, which is ideal. But we are fat decking the Azuri a little bit, so it's probably my fault, if anything. We do have them with 14 though, so like we're kind of dumpstering them a little bit here. Okay, they have a Bonds of Agony. Do we care? They can take our chi theoretically, which is like a little annoying. But this could also just be a swap. Huh. So could be like Flick Knives, Black Tech, then do what? What do we care about giving them? I mean, we obviously don't care about giving them anything for Banish, but like, how much do we respect this, I guess is the question. Maybe we block 6 here. Seems kind of reasonable. If they want to pop a bunch of armor, that then gives us the out to they get a get all of our command and conquers out of our deck, which are not incredibly necessary. I obviously don't want them taking all our levels, but we've already used the levels too. The problem is the chi. How many chi have we actually like put in the deck? That's I guess another consideration. Let's do let's do like this and see if we can bait them here. Let's do yeah, I don't know. Let's do this. Here we have the opportunity to make a Zen state too, which I think is fine. Again, we kind of showed them our hand, which is obviously not ideal, but under the timer a little bit. All right, using their black text, which is fine. Again, it's maybe not even optimal to make a Zen state here. Maybe block 9 was better. Oh, sure. You have a Shred. Okay. And a Flick Knives. Okay, so this is 3 reactions. We can still pitch in response to the Zen state, and they obviously want to give it go again. They shred one of these by 3. This is already getting pumped for the max, right? I think it does make sense to make a Zen state here. Because we're blocking the black tech as well, right? Again, giving up our armor here is a little like unfortunate. But we do block the dagger damage as well, I think, right? Like, they're using a lot of resources here, is I guess what I'm saying. But we're obviously using a resource back. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. And they don't have go again. So they can't, like, codex me or whatever. I don't know, I think that's pretty good for us. Hard to think about how to block Assassin. I think we're just coming in for 2. Keep her spinning. See what they do. Yeah, the game is definitely still losable from this position. Against Assassin. You know, 20-point life differential. Yeah, we'll leave our spinning in our cell just to play around Codex. Okay, this is pretty good. So they only have 1 dagger. They're coming in for vanilla damage. choosing go again, so they have a follow-up. So it's only coming in for 4. We don't have to worry about Siren's Call here either. Oh, Death Touch. Alright, and we know they have nothing in hand. So, perfect. Alright, this is like easily the kill here. Oh, we had like 5 chi in deck. We should have maybe been fine just blocking with chi. Or like letting them take a chi. Something definitely keep track of. I'm not a good enough player to keep track of how many transcends I've had in the course of the game, but I guess it does technically matter against like some of the assassins. Let's play out our Harmony. I'm not really thinking very much about this turn. We killed them like 10 different ways here. Yep, Descendant. We'll get our bonds. We haven't transcended, so this is pitch. We get a third spinning wheel kick. It's kind of funny. No, we can't. Let's do levels, I guess, is fine. Or let's do levels later, I guess, in the chain. So we'll do Descendant Bonds, getting Aspect, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Like, I'm super dead here. Ugh. Is this the Bartos list? How did he lose to in Missouri? Very curious. I mean, I obviously I watched the game. Like, it was a very, very good, well played game. I'm just teasing. But yeah, it seems like a pretty overwhelming position. Maybe I'm just built different. I don't know. Oh, gross. Yeah, super dead there. Okay, pretty good game. And we got to finally play against an assassin. Let's do. We have the pudding list, yeah. Pudding list against KO. We want to go second, obviously. These are our uncuttable cards. We want needles. We want this. All right, we're back to the pudding list. I'm sorry, pudding. Obviously want all this. And then I think we just want snags, flex, and warmongers in the board. Yep, seems good to me. Hope we board correctly. Yep, okay. All right, back to the pudding list. Sorry for that little break, I guess. The wax on is fucking spicy. Let me tell you about that. That's pretty. I honestly kind of like it a little bit. I do like Sync Below for like botting a tiger, I guess. All right, we have a non-armory deck KO. Obviously, here we just want to filter as much as we can, so we'll get rid of some of these Mauling Cheese. It's a little unfortunate to have 2 of the same combo card, but it's fine. I don't think Mauling Key is necessarily the best card against KO. We'll filter our entire hand here. It's fine. We just want to try to draw our Transcend as fast as possible. No Transcend here, which is a little sad. Is it better to play out the Tiger form, or is it better to play out the Harmony of the Hunt? Does it matter? It's like 1/1 versus. I guess it's better to play out the Harmony of the Hunt because it deals extra damage? Question mark? Yeah. Or it spread out the damage. It spreads out the damage a little bit better. And we can Arsenal Bonds, which is not like a premier Arsenal target, but it's fine. We'll do Tiger Swipe, and then we'll give them 1 needle and see what they want to do. If they block the first needle, I'm probably not going to send the second needle, but if they don't block the first needle, I'll definitely send the second needle. The funny thing about Zephyr Needles is, like, by not blocking the first needle, you're almost basically, like, telling your opponent that you get the second needle for free and they're not going to block it either. Okay. We have an Ardor on top. Interesting. Good information. Put our bonds there. Do we want to try to have a mini pop-off turn next turn? Could be worth it. We need to draw into something very specific to make our bonds work, though. Is the only issue. There could be merit to just, like, blocking 5 here. Like, what if we just block 5 and then did, like, Needle into Bonds, putting in Graveyard, and then Arsenal the Art of War? I don't hate that. Alternative is to do what exactly? Maybe we block 3 here so we can just send an extra 3 at them. Like, do 100 Winds, Needle, Bonds, Arsenal, Art of War. Because I don't think this is a very good Art of War hand. Because we don't have, like, a guaranteed way to do Bonds. Yeah, I think this is fine. So let's start with 100 Winds and see what they do. And our goal here is to try to dig for a Transcend card and then obviously keep the Art of War. Please banish the Art of War. I beg of you. Okay, they did not. It's annoying. Maybe it's fine to give up the Art of War then? What if we gave up the Art of War, put our blue in Arsenal, and then just try to dig for our Transcend card? God, it would have been so good if we won that 50-50. I think we're okay with this, though. Okay, we see our Transcend cards. So this is fine. Blood Rush is a little annoying, obviously. But here we have Chase the Tail come to save us. Sand does not block Disruption very well, though. Well, I guess it does with the 2 chases, but I ideally want to keep one of the chases if we can. We're gonna eat a lot of it. We're gonna eat a lot of damage here. Although they don't have an agility, which is positive. Okay. This is good for us, I think. Sure. Okay. It's a pretty weak Blood Rush turn. So we're going to start with Wind Chakra, whole priority, stir, gain a resource. Pass priority. Oh, we maybe should have blocked. I'm dumb. This is still fine, though. Maybe still fine. Yeah, it might have been a fuck up to not block with the chase, because I want to block to Arsenal this, ideally. Maybe now we pivot slightly. Do our Tiger. Again, I've been recording a lot of games, so apologize if I misplay. Yes, it's fine. Now we also have the option to like pre-transcend this if we want to just keep it in our hand and then Arsenal chase. I don't hate that, honestly. Like pre-transcend it, Arsenal chase, sneak in an extra needle. There's also like maybe argument to like 12 pedal. Let's do our needle first and see what's up. They're giving us armor, or they're not. They're giving us armor. Okay, they want to keep a 5-card hand. They don't have an agility. That's important. Does giving them Kasaya make sense here, or do we want to keep a Chi in our hand? I think we want to maybe just try to find Art of War as fast as possible, so Maze End State's fine here. It's not exactly what I wanted to play, and I think we should have blocked more. But we'll make the best with what we got. Again, I don't think Zen State is particularly good against KO, but hitting their Blood Rushes. That was an unfortunate loss on that 50-50. I think if we won the 50-50 there, we probably just won the game on the spot. A little unfortunate. Maybe that's also like merit to keeping the Art of War or something. I'm not sure. You can go again for 6, which is fine. Okay, not getting buffed by Blood Rush is also fine. They're running out of armor, so this CNC might put in some work. Do we give them a little bit here? What's their last card is the question. Maybe we just want to see what their last card is. Yeah, let's see what their last thing is. It's obviously not ideal to keep 2 CNCs, but alright, CNC. Makes sense. I think we block 6 here, and then hopefully just try to dig. We should be able to take them off 2 cards next turn. So we have one more turn to try to draw Art of War and kill him. And like we still have a little bit of life buffer. Oh yeah, also they don't need to care about CNC. That's maybe misplay there. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't think I played this game particularly well. Okay. It gave us Sash. Oh my god, this is like the 3rd Blood Rush. Yep. Okay. That's cool. Okay, we see a pretty good hand though. Do we care about our arsenal? We've seen 2 CNCs. I think we gotta start blocking. Let's block like this and see what happens, maybe. We also know they're on Reckless, at least 1 Reckless, but they're pitching 1 of them, so. Again, still no agility here. So they have at most 1 attack. We can Orihone to draw into block cards as well. And then get another Chi. I don't think I played this game very well. I'll be honest. We might still get there, but it's looking a little rough. CNC? Okay, this is fine. So before the CNC resolves, we want to Orihone, pitching our 100 wins, and this. Draw a card. We now reduce the damage on CNC. So now it's coming in for 5. Get block with Shuko. And then we go to exactly 1. And then our Chase the Tail gets blown up. Are we okay with that? I think it's gonna have to do. Alternative is we block with another card from hand. Maybe that's better actually. Because we can keep the Chase the Tail now. If we blocked with blue 100 wins, does that make sense? Maybe. We can also now get. What do we get off our thing now? Do we get Mauling Key? Oh, Mauling Key's not bad. Because we have the resources, we can go 4 into 0, 3. Yeah, I think Mauling Key is pretty good. Oh yeah, but we also would get to Sneaker and Needle. Okay, maybe it was less good. Let's do spinning. So maybe gets there, but again, I don't think I'm maybe getting a little burned out here. Let's do Tiger. So do a 7. And then we need to do this now. We don't need a Tiger. We can do 100 wins before because we also obviously want to end on Mauling Key into Tiger into Mauling Key. So maybe the correct answer here was Tiger Swipe. So we can sneak in the Needle. Maybe that was more right. And he's still coming in for lethal. Okay. I could probably, it's just pack hunt. Oh, don't hit 50-50, please. Okay, we're alive. Oh wait, no, we're still alive. We're good. Yep, we're alive. Okay, they whiffed one 50-50. We're solid. Um, Again, this game is a lot closer than I think it should have been. Let's do this. Getting shit. We're out of mauling keys now. Uh, Comedy of errors. Now what do we do? We get spinning. Yeah, spinning. Oh, they just have. Oh, reckless. Hold on. GG. GG. Okay. So I think we could have played the game maybe a little bit better. I think if we blocked 3 there and then we don't make the extra chief for the Kasaya, then we have another 2 block. It's kind of reasonable. Okay. I don't think I played that game particularly well, but we'll go on to the next one. We want to use the pudding list. We'll create a game. They also saw like all 3 of their blood rushes, and then we got unlucky on the R-War thing. It's okay. I'm slowly approaching my mental limit for Flesh and Blood for today, so apologize for the gameplay here a little bit, but it's still pretty close. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have mattered if we got Monkey there, because he still kill us with Reckless regardless. Yeah, unfortunate. Let's see if we can get another person in the game though. So things I like about this list so far, 3 Mormongers, like the sideboard's fine. I'm not sure about AB3 and Akano. And then like links without salt seems like kind of weird to me. Not no one of Key Unleashed either in the pudding list. I think he normally was on like a one of Key Unleashed at some point, but maybe he's changed off that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get another game though. We'll do one last one because we're at 48 minutes. Again, this is for Monday's video, so let's leave and see if we can find anyone else. I think that might be mine. Let's see if I can join my own game, I guess. Oh, Space Jockey. I don't want to play against another Enigma. I don't think it's a particularly fun matchup. Let's do. Okay, we'll make our own lobby again. Oh, again, not like some of these top 8 tech lists are definitely very good, and obviously the pilots are very strong. But in terms of like spice, not a whole lot of spice, honestly. I definitely think that like Monkey is probably the best of the bad chain enders. I think it's probably better than Fluster, unfortunately, which sucks. I think it is like just a very efficient card, obviously. Again, my thing with chain enders is just that they are very like bad in the Zen mirror, so I like having the option to kind of side them out. Oh, we get a new. Sweet. All right, we get to try some of the puddings, new tech. So I'm assuming we're boarding in all these. And then we're obviously probably boarding out levels already on this. And then are we okay going over by 2 cards? I think we probably are. We definitely want these 2. And then send them a good luck, have fun. What else are we boarding out? I think it's fine to just run it as is. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just run it as is and see how it goes. Obviously, maybe like two other cards we can cut down on, but maybe okay. Looks like they're running a queen 60 into us. We're running 62. Here we see a beckoning. We'll go ahead and block this. They didn't want to transcend, or they didn't want to grant the tips of scale. That's interesting. We'll block with our 100 ones just to set up in graveyard. I think it's probably higher priority than Descending Gust Wave. They could obviously like Siren's Palace here, but that's fine. Again, we don't really care that much about getting disrupted on turn 0. What we're looking to do on turn 0 against New is basically just set up graveyard. Pretty much the only time I block daggers against New. Here we have the backup of the snag, so maybe we're okay like partying with our CNC here. And then hold on to Descending Gust Wave just for actually maybe we would rather keep CNC just on turn 1 because they're probably going to want to keep an arsenal, right? So maybe we let them banish to Descending Gust Wave, maybe that's fine. And we can snag if they want to react here. They could also like transcend. Hiss is fine. It could also potentially like Codex here, but it's like a turn 0 Codex, so like who cares? Alright, we'll snag this. Snag's definitely very good against New. I don't like multiples of snag very much just because it's a very quick way to lose to weakest link. Just a bunch of snags in your hand and a weakest link comes at you. Here we see turn 0 transcend though, so or turn 1 transcend, so very happy with that. And it's also one of our non-targetable ones, so the Tiger form is not going to bite us in the ass here. So we're pitching our Tiger Swipe, transcending. I think we want to ideally CNC, like Kakara into CNC after this, I think seems reasonable. We don't necessarily need to keep an arsenal against, oops. Oh, sorry. If I undo. Should have, actually, I probably should, what I was going to say is I should probably gain a resource. I should probably actually send here, right? So we can go 1 and 5 arsenal CNC, maybe that's better. Because I forgot that you don't get the Tiger if you didn't pitch a blue. Yep, so we'll do that. We'll do 1 into 5. Seems okay. Or 1 into 6, basically. These blues are very interesting to me. Maybe this, like me, that's why he's running one of each blue, is just to, like, fuck with New. I kind of like that. It's very spicy. Pretty solid turn, 1 for us, though. Can't complain. Another reason why I'm not, like, super big on snag is, like, if they send, like, CNC at you and you have an arsenal, it's like, oh, well, do I want to give up this random snag, or do I want to have to block 2 cards from hand so I can hold on to it forever? Sync is a lot more flexible, but again, not against CNC. It's more flexible against like weakest link and leave no witnesses. Alright, we get some good damage. 8 damage. Pretty solid. Here we have another pretty good hand for next turn, assuming we get to keep all of it, but we'll see. Sedate. Is that okay? I mean, it's obviously the inertia is like kind of annoying, but me, it's fine. We just do aspect. This feels like a hiss target, maybe. They already used 1. Could also be like Justin. Why are they sitting on so many cards? This has to be like. I think we're just getting hit by this and we're dealing with it. This feels like it's like Justin Nick into hiss or like black teching or something. I have no idea. Pathol Travel, sure. Makes sense. Okay. So banish one of our Chase the Tails, which is fine. We're gonna get hit by the inertia, which means we're gonna lose our CNC if we don't use it. So ideally next turn we're probably just gonna CNC them. I really like I think Sedate in New List is very good. It's very annoying against them. Obviously not on the pop-off turn, but like just in general. Pitching levels here is also very interesting. Maybe means they don't have another. They could have another levels potentially. But again, our general policy against daggers is we can't block them anyways, so why try? This will be a good game to end it on. Okay, they had the second levels. That's fine. Little annoying. They get all the modes. But again, we just take it. It's just vanilla damage, and new generally doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's see what the follow-up is. Aspect of Tiger, or Art of Desire Mind. Sorry, not Aspect of Tiger. Here, what is our play next turn? We can like Ikara into... Because I ideally want to try CNC to get out from under this inertia. So maybe we block 3 here so we can Kakara into CNC. Seems reasonable. Yeah, I kind of like that. We don't need to Transcend again because we already got our first Transcend. They do get the banish on the Chase the Tail, which is a little bit actually annoying that we're down 2 Chase the Tails in the deck. Let's do Kakara into CNC. Again, not having an arsenal against new is quite annoying, but again, there's not really a way to play around Sedate because they have a million things that can pump it. Here I'm expecting to get at least 2 cards from them because they probably don't want to pop with block with their Mask and Tunic this early. And then we're hoping they don't have like Codex or like something annoying. Pretty happy about blocking with 2 surgicals though. Okay, I'm fine with that. One less card to worry about. Persuasive is annoying. But our hand isn't very good anyways, so maybe it's fine. Maybe just block 6 here. And then send Kakara on our turn. Sure. These multiples in our hand are getting a little bit annoying. We're swinging for 2 though. It's fine. Again, the alternative there was we could like keep a tire swipe and then we can swing it for another 2, but like I don't think that's worth it. This also makes me want to put them on just a Nick. Blocking with the Venomous. Alright, well, Arsenal or Ardor. It's a little bit early for my liking, but maybe it's fine. Alright, notably, they're also not on Scale Peeler. Okay, they pitched a levels just recently, and they have 1 in graveyard from that turn, so it could also be another levels, theoretically, but we're gonna just eat it here. Again, levels is like pretty much one of the only reasons they block Mistblade. They got Spider's Bite as well. Okay, we don't care about Spider's Bite either. This could definitely be the pop-off hand. Sensor is also good information to know. Okay, Tunic into what? Into Sensor. Okay, they don't have Siren's Call available. Okay, I think this is the window. Have they played a blue card this turn? No, right? No way to give this go again off black text. Rousing Wave. Like, I don't think there's anything they can have here. So I think we just want to hold on to Shuko and kill him. Yeah. I don't know what they could possibly have here. Like Lunging Press maybe is like the only card that I can think of off the top of my head. Like they haven't played a blue card, so they can't Transcend, they can't Mask us, right? Seems pretty clear cut to me. And this is a very good Ardor hint. I'm struggling to think what their arsenal could even be. Okay. We're very happy about this. Now the question is, do we want to use Pathwell Travel for any reason, or do we want to just pitch our chi first? We do have the blue biting breeze to back it up, but the question is, do we want to be playing in that? And I think the answer is probably it's fine to, because we already have, like, we only need 1 mana off this hand. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, we see spinning. Okay. So I think we want a Hundred Winds close chain. All right, so here's the play. So we Hundred Winds, or we Harmony first, Hundred Winds, close chain, Descendant Bonds, spinning, Hundred Winds, or we can finish on like a Mullen Key too. Let's see what we get off the Harmony first, though. I think we can always play it out here. Oh, disgusting. Now we get what? Fuck, I don't even know anymore. Truly an abundance of resources here. Let's start with 100 Winds. I think we're just going to path well traveled this. So we need 2 resources here, which we have. And then we can Kakara, or we can... I don't know. There's a lot of different things we can do here. Path will travel this now, I guess. We pitch. We already have the Descending Gust Wave. There's no way to get another Bonds. I mean, there's no way to do double Bonds here. We will get what? Chase the Tail doesn't really do anything. We have a Chain Ender already, so maybe it's just Aspect. Does that make the most sense? Probably. It's probably the highest damage. It's also Tiger Swipe, but we want the Tiger for the Mauling Key, maybe? Let's get the Aspect. It's close chain, just so we have access to it. And then we'll do Descendant. We'll do Descendant Bonds. We could have gotten the Bonds anyway, so this Harmony hitting didn't even really matter all that much. But, like, still lets us tutor for Aspect, which I guess is like +6 damage or something crazy like that. So, pretty good. Pretty solid. Again, I don't know if we're getting 100 Winds or if we're just using the Biting Breeze to Kakara. I guess we... So we get Mauling Key. We do 2, 1... Yeah, I think the Mauling Key works out with the mana. So yeah, let's get Mauling. Pretty solid turn. Again, this probably won't kill them outright, but it'll probably like eat up all their cards in hand, and then we get tempo. We do have to be a little bit cognizant of Codex, but they don't have very good targets. So let's do our Aspect now, I guess, because we just played a red card. Pretty solid turn. We'll do spinning. We haven't played anything for Shuko. So I guess we Tiger first, then Kakara, then Tiger, then Mauling, just to make the damage as annoying as possible. So Tiger first. Again, I don't even know if this is the most damage. Maybe there's a way to do more damage without Kakaraing. I didn't really think this through. Again, my brain's kind of fried. It's still a lot. And like we're using our resources pretty effectively here. This comes in for 7, so they have to give us like at least 1 card, and then they could potentially give us all their armor as well. Yep, 33 though. Like, that's definitely the window, right? I don't think it's losable from this position now, but they could have like the nuts for a couple turns. Like, what would be the most annoying thing here? Like Codex, probably. Codex is pretty annoying, but like they don't have very good targets. Like their best target's like persuasive. Yeah, I think we're fine with this. Codex is annoying, sure. So we get what? We get could like block and CNC them if we wanted to. What's the most annoying thing we can get here? Do we even need to block this? We could just do like I don't know. Get Mauling Key, I guess. I don't think it matters very much. Discarding what? Discarding. They get Censor, but they don't know what's in our hand. I guess they can just name the Mauling Key though. Discard the Mauling Key, I guess. Sure. So they censor and they name the Mauling Key, presumably, because that's the only card they really know about, right? I forgot they didn't have Leave No Witnesses. That's why I was like thinking for so long. I don't know. They probably just name Mauling Key just so we can't play it, but like, sure. I don't think they're still in a very good position. Because now we can just go like Biting Breeze, stir the pot. Oh, we won't get a resource, but that's still fine, I think. We can get Tiger Swipe or Hunter Winds. Which one's better? Guess it's better to leave the red Hunter Winds in the deck. Although we only have one Tiger Swipe in the deck too. I guess the Tiger Swipe's me slightly better for that reason then. Just a bunch of annoying breakpoints. They're basically the same, right? Have to give us a lot of blocks here, and we're still going to get some chip damage with the Tiger. And we still have our Shuko value. Again, definitely still, like, it's still kind of close game, but again, they're, like, they have to block every turn, basically, which is not ideal for them. Their Tunic's not going to be up for another turn, so that's another thing going for us. Or just pass here. Pretty solid hand if we get to keep any of it, obviously. But looks like not. Then we just give our 2 blocks here. Or our 3 blocks rather. Like they can't Arousing Wave. And they have no float, so no tricks here. Then we'll just do 2 into 5 for really annoying breakpoints. We eat 3 of their cards and then have Art of War for next turn. Again, I do like the Mauling Key just for like a really annoying breakpoint. It's basically like Critical Strike. Solid card. With like minor upside. Yeah, but we're in a pretty commanding position here. I don't think there's a way really out of this for them. Yeah. Pretty close to, oh my god, look at their hand. Bonds. Oh, that's a fucking nuts hand if they got to keep any of it. Unfortunate. Well, that'll probably do it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, Pudding's Decklist. Let's take a look at our results. This is my copy of it. So we dropped a game to KO, who had kind of the nut, and then won against New, and then by allocated. So pretty good set of games. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want me to revisit any of these deck lists, I don't think I did, or actually we played a game with this one too, on accident. Who did we play against? We played against Azalea. Was it the Azalea? It was the Azalea. Yeah, it was the Azalea. So we lost that one, but that was a little bit of an unfortunate game. But yeah, if you want me to like revisit any of these lists, they are very good lists. Like I don't think any of these cards are like completely unplayable by any stretch of the imagination. I think there's a lot of like variety, I guess, between these lists. Like some with Withering Thorn, some with not. The last deck we need to kind of cover is Tom's deck over here. And again, if anyone can explain the phenomena of two descending gust waves, I'd love to know because it's very very interesting that across all those decks that is like the recurring thing. Like what the hell? It's very very interesting to me because like I'm always happy to see this card on the pop off turn, but maybe on the not pop off turn, it's like more mid. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, let me know, and then hope you all enjoyed. And if you like the videos, keep the likes coming, and I'll keep making more videos. So hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks.